What if the body whispers, before it shouts? What if the final chapter of life doesn't begin with a dramatic moment, but with small, quiet changes that most families ignore? After 60, 70, even 80, many people do not pass away suddenly. The body often gives subtle signals months, sometimes a year, in advance. Recognizing these signs is not about fear. It is about preparation. It is about dignity. It is about spending time wisely. Today, we will talk about 5 serious but often overlooked signs that an elderly person may be entering their final year of life. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th sign surprises most families, and missing it can lead to regret. Let's begin. The first sign is increasing fatigue that does not improve. Everyone gets tired. That is normal. But this is different. This is a deep, persistent exhaustion that does not go away with rest. The person may start sleeping longer hours, taking more naps, or losing interest in daily routines. Now some of you might be thinking, I'm over 70. Of course I'm tired. That is fair. But normal aging fatigue improves after rest. End-of-life fatigue often does not. The body slowly begins conserving energy because internal systems such as the heart, kidneys, and lungs may be weakening. Families often say, they just don't have the same energy anymore. And sometimes, that is the body gently slowing down. The second sign is significant weight loss without trying. If someone over 70 begins losing noticeable weight without dieting, that is not a fitness achievement. It can be a medical warning. Clothes become loose. The face looks thinner. Appetite decreases. A few pounds are not a crisis. But steady, unintentional weight loss over several months, especially combined with weakness, is something doctors take seriously. As the body approaches its final stage, metabolism changes. Digestion becomes less efficient. The natural desire to eat decreases. Families might say, they just don't feel hungry anymore. When appetite fades significantly and consistently, it may signal that the body is preparing for transition. The third sign is more frequent hospital visits or infections. If an elderly person begins experiencing repeated hospitalizations for pneumonia, urinary infections, heart issues, or falls, it may indicate declining resilience. There is a medical term called frailty. Frailty means the body struggles to recover from even small illnesses. A minor infection that a younger adult fights off in days might take weeks for someone in their 80s, and sometimes they never fully return to their previous strength. If hospital visits increase dramatically within a year, it is important to pay attention. And let's be honest, nobody enjoys hospital food. So if someone starts seeing more of that than home-cooked meals, it is worth taking seriously. The fourth sign is withdrawal from social life and conversations. This one can be emotional. An elderly person who once enjoyed family gatherings, grandchildren, community events, or regular conversations may slowly begin pulling away. They talk less. They show less interest in television or hobbies. They decline invitations more often. Families sometimes assume it is just moodiness. But often, it is biological. As the body slows down, energy becomes limited. Social stimulation can feel overwhelming. In close-knit cultures and families, this change is very noticeable. When someone repeatedly chooses isolation after being socially active for years, it may signal deeper physical decline. It does not always mean depression. Sometimes, it simply means the body is conserving strength. This is a time for gentle presence, not pressure. Being there quietly can mean more than forcing cheerfulness. The fifth sign is a subtle sense of completion. This is the one most people overlook. Sometimes, elderly individuals begin speaking differently. They may say, "I've lived a full life." Or, "Take care of each other." They might begin giving away personal belongings. They may organize documents, discuss wills, or share life stories more intentionally. This is not always dramatic. Often, it is calm and peaceful. Many caregivers and hospice professionals have observed that some individuals seem aware before anyone else does. It is not superstition. It is human instinct. When someone begins wrapping up emotional loose ends, it can be one of the strongest indicators that they feel their journey is nearing completion. Now let's be clear. Having one of these signs does not automatically mean someone will pass away within a year. But when several of these signs appear together, especially in someone over 75 or 80, it is wise to consult a doctor and begin meaningful conversations. This is not about predicting death. It is about improving quality of life. Sometimes proper medical care, better nutrition, or palliative support can improve comfort and even extend life. And just to keep things realistic, wanting more afternoon naps does not mean the end is near. Otherwise, half of retirement communities would be in serious trouble. We are talking about noticeable, progressive changes, not normal aging habits. So what should families do? Instead of panicking, focus on presence. Spend intentional time together. Ask meaningful questions. Record their stories. Resolve unfinished conversations. Express appreciation openly. One of the most common regrets people have is, "I wish I had spent more time listening." Time becomes precious when we realize it is limited. Life does not usually end suddenly. It slows. It softens. It whispers. If you notice these signs in yourself or someone you love, do not respond with fear. Respond with awareness. Respond with kindness. Respond with presence. Because even the final year of life can be deeply meaningful. Awareness brings gratitude. And gratitude brings peace. Take care of yourself. And take care of each other.